Luxury, speed, and exclusivity. These are the hallmarks of the most expensive cars in the world. Now, some of you might be thinking, Clarkson, why are we looking at cars only billionaires and Bond villains can afford? And to you I say, haven't you heard of aspirational viewing? Besides, these machines represent the pinnacle of automotive ambition, pushing the boundaries of design, performance, and sheer audacity. Today, we're diving into the world of high-end automobiles, where price tags are just as jaw-dropping as the engineering behind these machines. Buckle up as we explore the top 5 most expensive cars in the world. Right then, first up we have the Bugatti La Voiture Noire. Now, the French aren't exactly known for their automotive prowess, are they? Renaults, Peugeots, they're more suited to picking up baguettes than setting lap records, but every now and again those cheese-loving surrender monkeys surprise us. And the La Voiture Noire is about as surprising as finding a decent bottle of wine in a Parisian supermarket. Priced at a staggering $18.7 million, this one-of-a-kind hypercar is, to use a technical term, a bit good, innit? It's a masterpiece of automotive craftsmanship, inspired by the Bugatti Type 57 SC Atlantic, a car so legendary it makes a DB5 look about as desirable as a soggy croissant. La Voiture Noire, which even I can translate as the black car, is a tribute to Bugatti's surprisingly interesting history. It's got more curves than a Parisian supermodel and is finished in a black so deep you could lose yourself in it. Underneath that seductive exterior beats the heart of a true monster. We're talking a quad-turbocharged W16 engine, which, for those of you who haven't a clue about these things, means 16 cylinders, all working together to produce an ungodly amount of power. How much power, you ask? Well, try 1,479 horsepower, enough to reverse the Earth's rotation. That translates to a top speed of over 260 mph. Though, knowing the French, they probably put a speed limiter on it. But this car isn't just about brute force, it's also a symbol of elegance and exclusivity. Bugatti's only built one, which is a shame because I'd quite like to see a dozen of these things terrorizing the Côte d'Azur. Still, it's probably best that way. Can you imagine the insurance premiums? Next up, we have a car that's about as subtle as a brick through a window. It's the Rolls-Royce Sweptail, and it's what happens when you give a billionaire with more money than sends a blank check and a hotline to Rolls-Royce's design team. This bespoke luxury coupe will set you back a cool $13 million, which is enough to make even a Russian oligarch wince. It was commissioned by some bloke who clearly got bored of his yacht and decided he needed something with 4 wheels to park outside his Monaco penthouse. They say good things come to those who wait, and whoever commissioned this car must have the patience of a saint. It took nearly 5 years to build, which is longer than it took Michelangelo to paint the Sistine Chapel. Still, the results are, how shall we say, striking. The Sweptail's design is inspired by classic yachts, which explains the, shall we say, prominent rear end. It's got more glass than the Crystal Palace, including a panoramic roof that stretches the entire length of the car. I can just imagine the owner cruising down the French Riviera, soaking up the sun and the envious stares of the peasantry. Inside, it's more like a private jet than a car. We're talking handcrafted materials, wood veneers that probably came from a tree older than time itself, and enough leather to make a herd of cows weep. Oh, and did I mention the custom luggage compartments? Because, of course, it has custom luggage compartments. It's a Rolls-Royce, after all. Chapter 3. Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta Italian flair meets mechanical madness. Now for something completely different. Let's talk about the Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta. Italians, eh? They're passionate, they're stylish, and they know how to make a bloody good car. Ferraris, Lamborghinis, they're all well and good. But the Zonda is something else entirely. This, my friends, is a car that's as rare as a sober Irishman on St. Patrick's Day. Only 3 were ever made, which makes it one of the most exclusive cars on the planet. And with a price tag of $17.5 million, it's also one of the most expensive. But can you really put a price on automotive perfection? The Zonda HP Barchetta is a masterpiece of Italian design and engineering. It's like Sophia Loren in carbon fiber. Underneath that sculpted bodywork beats the heart of a true beast, a 7.3-litre V12 engine that produces a whopping 789 horsepower. That's enough power to reach 60 mph in less time than it takes me to finish a pint. But the Zonda isn't just about straight-line speed. It's also incredibly agile, thanks to its lightweight construction and advanced suspension. This is a car that's as happy carving up mountain passes as it is blasting down the Autobahn. And then there's the design. Oh, the design. It's a work of art, pure and simple. With its low-slung body, aggressive lines and those partially covered rear wheels, it looks like it's doing 200 mph standing still. The Zonda HP Barchetta is the ultimate expression of Pagani's engineering prowess and design philosophy. It's a car that's as beautiful to look at as it is to drive. Chapter 4. Bugatti Centodieci, a retro rocket for the modern age. Right, back to Bugatti. I know, 2 Bugattis in one video. It's almost excessive, but trust me, the Centodieci deserves its place on this list. This is a car that's as much a celebration of Bugatti's past as it is a glimpse into its future. See, the Centodieci is a modern homage to the Bugatti EB110, a supercar from the 1990s that helped revive the Bugatti brand after years of dormancy. It was a bit of a wild child, the EB110 with its quad-turbocharged V12 engine and all-wheel drive. It was the kind of car that made even seasoned motoring journalists like myself soil themselves a little bit. The Centodieci takes the spirit of the EB110 and cranks it up to 11. It's got the same wedge-shaped profile, the same aggressive stance, and the same air of barely contained power, but under the skin it's a thoroughly modern machine. For starters, it's got a quad-turbocharged W16 engine, yes, another one, this time producing a mind-bending 1,600 horsepower. That's enough power to launch you from 0 to 60 mph in a scarcely believable 2.4 seconds. And if you're brave enough to keep your foot planted, it'll eventually top out at 236 mph. But the Centodieci isn't just about brute force, it's also incredibly agile, thanks to its lightweight construction and advanced aerodynamics. This is a car that's as happy on a racetrack as it is on a public road. Well, maybe not a public road, more like a closed-off mountain pass with no speed limits. With only 10 units produced, the Centodieci is about as rare as a humble mechanic. It's a collector's dream, a car that blends performance, rarity and heritage into one incredible package. Chapter 5. Mercedes-Maybach Exelero, when luxury and performance collide. This, my friends, is the Mercedes-Maybach Exelero, a car so exclusive, so luxurious and so damn cool that it makes a Rolls-Royce look like a Toyota Corolla. The Exelero is a one-off, meaning only one was ever made. With a price tag of around $8 million, it's one of the most expensive cars ever built. Commissioned by Fulda, a German tyre company, to test their high-performance tyres. The Exelero is a masterpiece of automotive design, a sleek, muscular coupe sculpted by the wind. The interior is like a 5-star hotel suite on wheels, acres of leather, wood trim and advanced technology. Under the hood, a twin turbocharged V12 engine with 690 horsepower, enough to reach a top speed of 218 mph. The Mercedes-Maybach Exelero, where luxury and performance collide. So there you have it, my petrol-powered pals. A glimpse into the rarefied world of automotive excess. These cars represent the pinnacle of engineering and luxury, the kind of machines that make you question whether you've been driving all wrong. They're not just vehicles, they're works of art, symbols of status and expressions of human creativity. Whether it's the unparalleled speed of the Bugatti Centodieci, the exquisite craftsmanship of the Rolls-Royce Sweptail, or the sheer audacity of the Pagani Zonda HP Barchetta, these cars are in a league of their own. They're the automotive equivalent of a perfectly aged whiskey, a bespoke Savile Row suit, or a first-class ticket to the moon. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world's most expensive cars. Which one would you choose if money was no object? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more content like this.